Here I will go over how to begin volunteering. To get started, go to our website www.athenshumanesociety.org. Under the member section, you'll log in with your username volunteer. And your password is IROCK. That's the letter I, R-O-C-K, because our volunteers definitely rock. Now click Login. This first page is a board where I list current volunteer opportunities and other messages for volunteers. Be sure to check it out before you continue on to the next page. At the bottom of the page, you'll see Welcome Volunteer. Now that you are logged in, go to the volunteer page. Click there. So this is your volunteer page. You'll find training, an events calendar, timesheet where you can keep up with your volunteer hours, a handbook for all of the Athens Area Humane Society advocates, previous volunteer newsletters, scheduling your shift for volunteering. If you do adoption follow-up phone calls, this is the form that you would fill out for that. Any mileage or donation that you do as volunteering is tax deductible. Here's a form where you keep track of that. And our volunteer handbook. But we are wanting to get started, so we will click on the volunteer training. Here lists all the training that's required for each position. Scroll down to which position you are interested in, and some will have videos and some will have other links. We'll go down to, let's go to Second Chance Volunteer. So Second Chance Volunteer, the video is completely embedded here. There are a couple of videos, so just click play and it'll automatically go through each video. Make sure you watch all of them. And if you forget which position you're interested in, there is a little description under each one to remind you what's involved with each position. So that is volunteer training. After you have finished your volunteer training, make sure you keep track of your time because your time will count towards your volunteer hours. When you're ready to sign up for your hours, you can either click here to schedule your volunteer hours, or on that previous page that we were at, schedule your shifts. So each time you log in, that's where you can click on to schedule your shift. And here is the volunteer calendar. As you can see, there are colors to denote a specific position that may be needed during that time. If it is white, that means it's open for any position. So this is for the adoption center. There's a separate calendar for each location. The spay and neuter center, the shelter, and if you're a clerical volunteer. Please note where each location is. The adoption center is in Pet Supplies Plus. The spay and neuter center and the shelter are both on Mars Hill Road, and clerical will be either at the adoption center or the shelter, and that will be noted on the calendar as well. This is just the viewing of the calendar. If you want to add your name to it, scroll down all the way to the bottom and click on Edit This Page. This will open it into an edit form of the calendar. So it'll look a little bit different, but basically it's the same. At the bottom you see the Adoption Center, Spay and Neuter Center, Shelter, and Clerical. So click on which tab you want to schedule for. Let's schedule for the Spay and Neuter Center. So again, this will be a new calendar. So as you can see, from 7 to 9 every morning is the animal pickup and drop off. So if you volunteer then, that's what you would be helping with. From 9 to 1, you'll be helping with the clerical and clinic staff as needed. It'll just alternate between the two. And then after 1, we will help with the clinic staff. And please note the gray areas when we're closed. And it's simple to add your time. Just go down to what day you want to volunteer. We'll do Tuesday, March 16th at 9 o'clock. Just double click that square, type your name, and then since this is our first time doing it, we're going to type a new volunteer. This way the staff will know that you are new and to give you a tour and to go over anything in person they might need to go over with you. And also let's put our phone number just in case something happens and they have to be closed that day, like it snows, or if we don't need help because no one showed up for their appointments, or just any other reason that we may need to contact you about your scheduled shift. Also, we ask that you give us a call if you are not able to make your shift. Over here, you will always find the phone number for each location. There is a separate number for each location. This is the direct number where you'll actually talk to a person. So make sure you call that before deleting your name, and then delete your name so that another volunteer can sign up in that position. This will automatically save, so you do not have to save it. If you want to do more than one time slot, of course you can put your name in more than once, and you're signed up. Remember, only one volunteer per time slot, please. When you come for your first shift, you'll receive your volunteer handbook, sign a liability release form, and get your timesheet to get started. If you have any questions, you can always email me or call me. My email is denise@athenshumanesociety.org, and my phone number is 706-224-4474. We look forward to working together to help the animals.